What's good, Realmers, and welcome to Rich's Realm. How you doing? How you doing, Realmers? So, the main man, Slayer, hit me up and said, we haven't played in a while. And I was like, do you know what? We need to play. So I'm going to do a little bit of live playing and as well just talking about some stuff for the game. But as well, talking about what I'm doing in these fights as well, because it's going to be quite important. Now, we do a little trial run and try to figure out best balance, because that's the problem. A lot of the times when you're pairing up, your BR, when it takes into account like highs and lowers, and if you've got a higher with a lower that you are, it does mean you'll get some very kind of squiffy matchups, which can be very frustrating. I also need to go over in a separate video of like how I've geared my Sorcerer Supreme and how I've geared it at certain points of its progression. Because one of the biggest problems when you start off with the game is you will find that a lot of people may not be overly familiar with how the game works and how certain fights work, especially Arena Conquest. So you need to carry a lot of the time. So you need to build up your champions to carry a lot of the stuff, which is why I've built my Sorcerer Supreme very much on the front end. It's more of an attacking Sorcerer Supreme than it is an assistance Sorcerer Supreme. And that works out relatively well, especially for pair-ups. And for me, having the book is kind of important as to like the level of protection that I give my fellow players. The distance I'll be trying to keep, and as well the healing I'll try to do, but at the same time trying to do as much damage as possible. So that's going to be the name of the game. But I'm not a massive fan of going up against Iron Man with the drones. That's kind of like the best one of the two weapons that the champion currently has. So one of the things I like to do is I like to go forward like this. I like to throw that, and then I like to come back, which invites them to come in. Unfortunately, it looks like Slayer might have disconnected as we just kind of like do a little bit of healing. It didn't need to do that, but I'm just going to do this in order to kind of keep up the pressure, keep up the guys as well. I've put on the front foot some pain damage to the enemy, and unfortunately, you know, I'm just trying to like keep myself above here, keep the guys up above as well, as you just try and get in as well, just get into the thick of things. But that's the problem as well. If the enemy is driving you out a little bit, like there, didn't expect that, but we're close quarters. That's why I don't like the drones, when it's very close. I'm going to put that on there. I'm also going to put that down. So yeah, we didn't really have much time. I got stuck there as well, so I thought, well, I'll go into the healing. Because that's one thing, if you haven't timed in where you're going with your... oh, that's bad timing by me. If you haven't timed in well where you're coming out of those that knockback, it can be a bit of an issue. But we're going to try the best we can to do and help out as much as possible. And I'm going to try and talk at the same time as play, which isn't exactly the most easiest thing, which you kind of think, oh, I'm kind of accustomed to this being like a YouTube person. But it can be a little bit trying to do two things at once, especially when you're trying to be strategic, move out of places and stuff. But yeah, like so far so good, keeping us all alive. There we go, we get the capture and we come back in. Are we overpowering against the enemies here? Maybe, kind of, you know. Oh, I've got to watch out for that. I really got to watch that. Put the protection on, and that's helpful. That's helpful. It's very helpful. I'm going to throw that. We're going to drop back. My nose is itching, which is not a good time. It's not a good time for your nose to itch. And I've got to get out of there because I'm going to die. But they've just grouped together as 3, which gives me a perfect opportunity to throw in my SP2 of Sorcerer Supreme. And I forgot who I was using there. They're bunched up again. I'm going to do the same thing again, same principle. Go into the heal, get close to everybody, and do as much damage as possible. As I said, I'm a very much on the front foot Sorcerer Supreme, and there we go. I kind of guess where the Iron Man's going to be. We fire in well, and then we should be able to like take them down now. But man, not a good time for you to get like an itchy nose, I must admit. I think my nose is running. I'm going to keep this in a video. Ever the professional, just blew my nose. So that's, as I've said, like this is how I gear my Sorcerer Supreme is very much on the front foot. You can see there with a great amount of damage. And there's my incredible strategy when it comes to like how I throw and how I place down SP2s. I kind of look for the grouping and look to the perfect time to throw. But man, I really want to get myself up as high as possible. And maybe we did more damage than, you know, most other people. But, you know, a win's a win. Right, this is going to be the final live play. Let's hope we get some good opponents. And then I'm going to showcase a little bit of the gear that I use. Unfortunately, we seem to be facing off against the same team time and time again. Yeah, I don't know if there's a case that they're just grabbing anybody. But the great thing about it is when you're lower, fighting off against those that are higher, it's definitely more easier to sustain your BR, because that's the thing. Like, losing loads of BR consecutively is incredibly painful, and I think at times that it's just a little bit unfair for most interactions. But you know, that's something the developer has to work on. This, you know, this team is just destroying us, and just like it's just it's not good. I mean, you know, it's a challenge, but I think that it's what a fair challenge would be. And this could be quite an extensive loss for Slayer on BR as opposed to like us. But yeah, we've got to try and do this. We've got to try and get the W here. So I'm going to do the same principles I did last time and do the same thing. Hit, drop back, hit, drop back. Being focused a little bit here, which I don't, you know, I'm not a massive fan of. But, you know, hey, you know, it's good strategy. It's good strategy. Good strategy here to kind of like get the... Man, I am not doing much damage, and I'm trying to be strategic with the placement without being too separated away from the lads. Because that's the other thing as well. If I'm getting separated and focus fired, it's not going to be very good for me. But I am being focus fired at the moment. I'm having to like literally drop back here in order to like try not die. So that's the other thing. I'm now going to be like, he got focused there, but like there's nothing really I can do with this. If I'm being focus fired. Oh damn! Yeah, I'm got like a 2. It's like a like there is literally nothing I can do right there. If I'm being focused, focus fired, like I'm a goner. I am literally a goner right there. But we're doing our best. We're doing our best as much as possible. Okay, so I tried to do a little bit of damage there on some stuff. That Spider-Man is literally just coming out onto me each time to kind of like focus fire me. I am literally relying on my Bodok. Like, there's nothing I can do. I've just got to like, I think I've got to like bunch up with the guys. But I don't want to do that because again, it goes down to like the whole kind of focus fire thing. But I'm coming across. I've seen the Spider-Man doing that strategy and like fair play. You know, it's a relatively good strategy. But I've just got to like try and bypass it as much as possible. As look, you know, they're coming for me. I need to try and get that shielding. Don't go away from me. Don't go. No. It's not good. We need to get this Hulk out of the game. If we can get the Hulk out of the game, we'll be good. Man, come on. Come on. Edging forward. I don't want to edge too far away because I want to survive a little bit. But at the same time, it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough play. So we get the capture, thank God. And I get stunned. Yeah, okay, fine. I think I need to kind of like get away as quickly as possible. But I'm being focus fired and I go back into the object. Right, that's fun. That's the problem you get thrown back with the wall. Helpful to a degree, not helpful in other degrees. Like, they are now edging back to play deep. Because, like, I'm not in the game. Like, I'm literally not in the game. And I need to get back into the game a little bit. There we go. Get my healing off, see if I can catch up with the boys, get into my shield so I can shield them up for a moment. If I can just get a little bit more damage here. Oh, yeah, this is the problem. I think that was good. I think it was good recovery. Good recovery by the lads there. I need to watch out for that Hulk. I need to throw that. I need to come back there. I need to do that. Well, I zoomed across. Not good. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I've taken a health potion. I shouldn't have done that. Oh dear. Well, that's kind of good. My SP2 did help out as much as possible. We're going to the healing wave. I'm trying to get them like healed up as much as possible. Oh mate, this is a tough one. We are edging for a comeback, you know. So going to the oh yeah. Okay, cool. I wouldn't focus me, mate. That's the wrong person to be focusing. Haha, neat. Okay, good. Got to edge back, got to edge back. Got to come forward, got to throw that, got to fire that. Got to get the healing wave. Got to heal them up. I've got to keep the lads in the game. But, unfortunately, that happens. Oh god, that's not good. If they can stay alive a little bit longer, then that would be fantastic. But we've had such a comeback. Absolutely ridiculous comeback. I've got to try now. I've literally got to try to come back. Do a bit of damage. Got to throw that. Oh, I've got to get out of there. Come on. We gotta regroup. Gotta regroup. Yes, that's a good throw by me. I'll take one of those, thank you. At least to block him. Good throw. Got to get up close. Got to heal them. Got to heal the lads. Got to heal the lads. We've got to get healed. Got to throw that. Got to keep him down. Got to keep him down. I think we've captured. Oh, yes, we've won. What a comeback. That was a hell of a comeback right there. Lots of watching. How well did I do? Not the best, but I'll take 25%. Especially doing that amount of kind of like work against those people. That's got a lot of focus. A lot of focus right there. Oh, props. Props. That's major gains right there. Very proud of that. If you could be proud of yourself in a video game. But look, you know, it's a really good setup, right? This is my my current synergy thing. So I've got War Mage's Mantra. Every 10 seconds, gain a Disciple stack. Max 10. Gain plus 7 heavy attack damage per Disciple stack. That's impressive. I love using that. I will go in further detail on this, but Sorcerer Supreme set. On dash, gain plus 24 special power for 3 seconds. The bonus is increased by that. So it's good damage. This is why I'm very damage orientated, and as well I've got Omnious Presence. Debuffs you inflict on foes are 15% longer. That's kind of like not really with the set that I've got, but it's really on this special power versus distant foes. It's honestly SP2 with this, amazing. And quick thinking, cunning calculation set, plus 5% cooldown reduction. I love it, and I will go into further detail I think with that. But I'm very much. I'll just quickly share before I kind of like ready up on my build. I'm less on armor because I'm more distant. Yeah, I will take damage, but I'm front heavy, so special power is increased, health increased, and in power is at 54. Attack power is pretty high, but that's just how I'm set up. I'm set up for front end, and you can see I do damage because I love the damage. But I'll go over further with like the reasons and how I've set up Sorcerer Supreme. But yeah, that has been it. Some like cool gameplay with the lads. Shout out to Maximus Prime and Slayer for some really cool games. And should we do one more? Let's showcase one more fight. Okay, final fight. We're gonna try and win it. Oh mate, it's tough. This is the tough thing here. I got a lower ranked Sorcerer Supreme, and I'm just thinking I'm punching a bit above my my weight class. But look, I'm gonna try my best. I've had some good fights against these people, not these ones in particular, because you know every so often I'm probably going to be spanked right back. And that's the thing, that Hulk with those gauntlets, if you play it well, it can be an asset. But if you don't know the extent of throwing at the right time, timing in your unstoppable and other stuff, man, not good. But Striker X, who I've faced off against many times, does, and that's a relative problem, especially because they kind of now know what my play style is, and as well like that's a big kind of like red flag for me. You can see there's a prime example. But as well, the biggest mistake is that if you get yourself too involved and like they're grouped up. So if I can get over to Slayer and get off my healing, which is like now, and throw that there, which is there, I can then do a bit amount of damage. But unfortunately, sometimes it's not always the case. Things will either go well or they won't go well. I'm going to follow the Hulk, because I don't want to be left alone. I'm going to throw that, put it there, especially because that was well timed. So I did pretty well. I'm going to throw the throw that. I'm going to throw that. I'm going to throw another heavy attack, and I'm going to do tap, 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 tap. So I get the throw back. I'm going to go into the shield very early on because I don't want to be, you know, well, killed. I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw that there because, again, they're grouping. So I know that they want to get the enemy out of there. I know they want to get Slayer down. But at the same time, you know, they need to be very cautious, the enemy. So I'm going to try and get close there. Throw that. Unfortunately, I don't throw that particularly well. So that's on me right there. And that's a problem. So I need to get up close. I need to heal the lads as much as I can there. I'm going to come back. I'm going to get myself close to is it Paximus? And I'm going to try and just this is tough. This is really tough now because I've just been thrown out the circle. And yeah, like this is really tough because I'm going to try and like keep us alive. I'm going to the other side. That's another strategy. Is go to the other side there. Do that. I'm going to go into the shield. So Slayer's back as well, so we held up play very, very nicely as well. Yeah, but that's the thing. Held up play, did what I could, and hopefully the lads can now get this, because like that's the thing. Biggest mistake they made was focus firing me. We held up play, we kept Slayer back alive, and Slayer can do some damage. If I can try and make it in time, I will, but he's going to be on his own, which isn't great, especially if he's gone back and hit the wall, which is not going to be good, which he does. I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to try and see if I can get some damage as we... Yes, we do that. That's a fantastic little win right there. We demolished as much as possible. But big respect to X-Striker, 6 Minty, and Senior Zen. And, like, I didn't play the best, but I wanted it. I wanted that. I wanted that as much as possible. And, yeah, shout out to the lads there. I think we all played our part, even though it doesn't look like it. I tried to heal. I tried to keep them alive as much as possible, and we held up play. So that was a great little end there. And thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.